Hi.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a cooking with me video, and I'm going to make a crispy chicken mushroom creamy Alfredo sauce. This stuff is so good. We went to Olive Garden and this is what we've been getting the last few times, and I tried to mimic that recipe. So first you're going to need some boneless skinless chicken. I just got the big frozen bag. You're also going to need your choice of pasta. I like the cavatappi kind. I'm not really sure why this is called something different, but it's basically the same. And then also a mushroom Alfredo sauce. You can definitely change that if you're not a mushroom person. I know that's not the most universal topping. You're also going to need some butter of your choice. So I'm just going to use all these ingredients. There are a few other ones that are going to be lingering throughout, but those are all optional as well. The first thing I'm going to do is heat up my sauce. I'm just going to put it in a saucepan and turn it on a high heat until it starts bubbling, and then I'm going to turn it down to simmer. Once that's done its thing for a little while, I'm just going to add a little bit of butter to it. That's also your preference. If you want to add less, go ahead. If you want to add more, go ahead. So this is all just based off taste. Same thing with like salt and the different seasonings we're going to be using as well. I am also going to add some real mushrooms to this. These are just the darker mushrooms. I'm not really sure what they're called, but I'm just going to put them in a deeper pan and I'm going to saute them around in some olive oil until they're cooked down. Next, I'm going to bring a large pot of water to a boil, and I'm going to add my pasta until that cooks all the way through. And I'm also going to add a few splashes of this heavy whipping cream to the sauce. Make sure to give everything a quick stir, including the sauce and the mushrooms, just to make sure nothing sticks and that everything's being cooked through. Once the mushrooms are cooked down where you want them to be, you're going to go ahead and add them to the sauce and keep that on low so the flavors from the mushroom work into the sauce as well. Next, I'm going to give you a cheesy thumbs up to let you know that all these mushroom drippings in the bottom of the pan are a good thing. Those are going to stay there. You're going to add a good amount of olive oil to that so you can crisp up your chicken. Now the oil is going to take a minute to heat up, so while that is doing its thing, I'm going to prepare the chicken crisp. So you're going to add some Italian breadcrumbs to a bowl, and then you're also going to crack a couple eggs, and these are going to go into a separate bowl, and then you're just going to whisk them up. Kind of go down the assembly line and dip it in the egg and then cover it all in the breadcrumbs and then set it to the side. I'm going to do that to all of the chicken, and once they're all fully coated, then I'm going to start to cook them. The oil for the chicken is still heating up, so now I'm going to wash my hands and move over to the salad that we're going to be serving with the pasta. So I'm just going to cut up the tomato and the avocado for the salad. that the oil is nice and hot, we're going to go ahead and add the chicken. I'm only going to add a couple at a time because I don't want to overcrowd the pan and bring the temperature down. I want them to cook pretty evenly because I want a good solid crust. I didn't add 2 coats, which I normally do with my fried chicken or my crispy chicken, so it kind of peeled off a little bit. I feel like if I would have double dipped it back into the egg and then back into the breadcrumbs again, it would have put a thicker crust on there and it might not have peeled back like that. So if that's going to bother you, I'd recommend doing that. Once the pasta cooks all the way through, I added a little bit of olive oil just so they didn't stick together, and then put them back in the pan and added the sauce to it. Now I'm just going to cover the chicken and let it cook the rest of the way through. While the chicken is finishing cooking, I'm going to go ahead and start on the salad. So I'm using this romaine spinach mix, and I'm just going to add the toppings on that. For whoever salad it is, everyone wants different toppings. Also, we didn't have any Parmesan cheese, so I just grabbed this mozzarella shredded cheese. It's very finely shredded, and I'm going to sprinkle that on top. And then I'm going to plate everybody's food. I'm also cutting the chicken strips up and laying them on top of the pasta to get everything plated. And then I'm just going to add the salads and bon appetit. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please let me know down in the comments, or if you have any video requests. Today's quote of the day is going to be, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." And 9 times out of 10, we are our own biggest critics, and no one can do a better job at being you than yourself. So just keep that in mind this week, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.